If you're looking for the perfect Southern California weekend getaway, you have to go to Temecula. Here's everything we did in Temecula in 48 hours. We checked into Ponte Vineyard Inn. It's a 4-diamond boutique hotel, and it was absolutely stunning here. Right next to the hotel, walking distance, is South Coast Winery, and these guys were so much fun. The owners were amazing. We did a sabering tutorial, and they specialize in sparkling, so it was a great way to start off the weekend with some bubbles. Afterwards, we headed over to Leoness Cellars. This was one of my favorite properties. It was just stunning here. We had a little aperitivo hour. I highly recommend coming here during golden hour, taking a stroll through their vineyard, and then going into their barrel room for more wine tasting. I also highly recommend having dinner here. This was my favorite food the entire trip to Temecula. Everything was amazing. This gazpacho was so refreshing, and the chef prepared a 55-pound grouper for us. The wine here was also so good. It was flowing all night, and I couldn't tell you which one was my favorite because they were all amazing. Highly recommend a visit to Leoness Cellars when you're in Temecula. The next morning, we woke up bright and early because we had a sidecar tour through Temecula Valley, and this was my favorite activity we did. They basically take you on vintage motorcycles, tell you all about the grapes and how they grow here. It was so interesting to learn about everything, and then we stopped along the way at different wineries for wine tastings. Pin Family Vineyards was amazing, and you have to try their Tanat rosé. It was my favorite rosé I ever had in my life. So good. And then we had lunch at Altissima Winery at Gasper's restaurant. The food here was amazing, and the views were incredible. These were probably my favorite views. And we actually got espresso martinis made with their wine. Highly recommend getting the salmon and trying all of their amazing desserts here too. Next up was probably my favorite winery because it was so intimate, and I loved learning the family story. We did a tasting in this stunning back room. Not only was the wine here absolutely amazing, I actually ended up buying the Cab Franc, but it's so cool because they have all these vintage motorcycles on display. Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis visited, and of course I had to get some merch. Then it was back to our stunning hotel to rest and take a nap. This bed was so comfy, by the way. And then we headed to our final dinner in the wine cave at Oak Mountain Winery. This was a truly amazing experience. I love caves, and the views here, I mean, just look. We had to have a whole photo shoot before dinner. It truly felt like we were in Italy. So beautiful. This place is perfect for couples. It's so romantic to just dine in the wine cave. I love bold red wine, and this place did red wines amazing. I was obsessed with everything. The food was great too. And then for our last day in Temecula, we checked out and headed to Akash Winery for vineyard yoga. This was so much fun and honestly much needed after a full weekend of so much wine. But of course, we couldn't leave without more wine tasting after yoga. I tried their Parlez-Vous Rosé, which was delicious. This vineyard is absolutely stunning too, and it was just so peaceful to relax here. Our last stop was Botaya Winery, and this is another must in Temecula. They have a stunning pool here. The property is gorgeous. They actually have a wine blending lab here too, which would be a super fun activity.